We're just thinking of new people. Got a lot of new people on the line. Now, Miss Mo told me not to answer this phone call because she didn't know what was going on. But I'm going to answer it anyway. Miss Jones?
Hello?
How's it going?
Yes, this is Miss Jones. Why would she say that? That was not nice.
No, we didn't know what was going on. We don't know. So a lot of people answer. A lot of people call in and they act crazy. So we trying to see who gonna act crazy. You know, we don't know.
Okay, well let's make the record straight before we begin the conversation. When she took my call, she asked me what my name was, and I said, well, let's just say my name is Miss Jones, and then she put me on hold. So there was no signs of
Well, see that's what
that's
what sounds weird though when someone says, well, let's just say.
Oh, okay.
Well, think about it. Wait, well, let me ask you something seriously. If I called your phone and you didn't know the number, and you answered it, and you said, hey, who is this? And I said, well, let's just say Mike Jones.
Well, you know what? I respect that, but when it's a talk show, that's different.
Yeah, but if you got a name, then you just give that name. When you say, well, let's just say at the beginning of it, that always sounds weird, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying for a talk show, I'm just saying.
I work for WSB. I work for WSB Radio, and I used to handle the board. When people used to say funny shit like that, we were told to never put them on air.
Okay, well, I'm just saying I would just think for a talk show.
There was a talk show. I was doing Herman Cain.
You should expect stuff like that.
Yes, but we try to minimize it.
I don't want to waste any more of your time. I was just calling in because I was totally just thrown back by some of the things that were going on.
Like what?
And my husband and I were listening to you, and we were just wondering if the topic of the show was called mindfuckery, because that's what I think is a lot that's going on this show right now. It's called mindfuckery, where you're fucking with people's minds to have them call in.
How so? How am I fucking with people's minds?
I'm just saying. A lot of these topics that you're bringing up are very. How should I put it? I just really honestly, hopefully believe that you actually cannot be serious with some of these Kentucky Fried Chicken fried topics that you're speaking on. I really do think that you're playing on the heartstrings of. Maybe I don't even want to say black females, but I just want to
How am I playing? I asked you to explain, and I've allowed you to keep talking. But I asked you a simple question. Explain why you're trying to disrespect me and use these disrespectful ass words. Maybe you can explain some of them. Can you do that? Or do you just like making? Or do you just like disrespecting people?
Okay, well, I apologize. I in no way, shape, or form mean to disrespect you.
How would I take that? You called in my show. I have been very respectful towards you. And the first words out of your mouth when you start talking, this is mind fuckery. These Kentucky Fried Chicken. You think that's cool? We're adults.
Well,
hold on. We're adults, and I didn't disrespect you at all. Do you think that was a cool way to start talking to me?
No. It actually wasn't. But I didn't mean to come off times in your show, and you talked about stretch marks and black women. And you used the word, you made reference to white and bitches, so I didn't know the way that you were supposed to present yourself when you came on here. You know what I'm saying? That's just like what you said.
Have I disrespected any caller or any person? Simple question.
This is the first time you called.
No.
You know,
I answered a call before you, and one before that, and one before that. Have I disrespected any of those callers?
I don't know, because the only call I heard was with the last.
Did I disrespect her?
So I didn't have. Well, that's what I'm calling in about now, sir. So that's what we need to talk about.
Did I disrespect the last caller? I'm asking a question.
That's what I'm saying. I think that there were some disrespectful statements that were made that she didn't understand, maybe, that you were saying, because if I were to be her and I heard some of the things that you said.
Hold on, Corinthian.
You were talking to her,
Corinthian, you're still here. The young lady said I disrespected you, so I'll let you join this conversation.
No, sir. That's not exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that there were some things that were being said while you were talking to her.
Like what?
And I would think And if I were on the phone with her, I would have felt
like
disrespected.
what?
I would have felt the one. Okay, like one of the things that you said were, you had said that there was a situation of comparing, I guess, being with a woman with stretch marks over comparing it to a Louis Vuitton bag.
I said if a woman won't accept a Louis Vuitton bag with a scratch on it, why should a man accept a woman with stretch marks that she got from having another man's children? How was that disrespectful to the woman on the phone?
Well, the thing of it is that when you're making reference to stretch marks, what does that mean?
I said you got stretch marks from having another man's children. Unlike you, I'm being very direct. There was no misunderstanding in what I just said. I said, why would a woman who's got stretch marks from having another man's children think that he's not supposed to think any kind of way about that, that he should accept it like it's perfect when she's not even willing to accept a Louis bag with a scratch on it?
Can I make a statement here, Tommy? And this is Corinthian.
Go ahead, because I'm waiting for her to explain it. She hasn't explained anything, and that's what's hurting my feelings because I was very respectful towards her when she got on.
Well, okay. Well, the reason why, excuse me, ma'am, before you say anything, the reason why I'm asking you these things, sir, is only because I just came onto the show.
But how is that disrespectful? You're still not explaining how that's disrespectful. You can't just call me a word and not explain it.
Well, the reason why I'm saying that is because there are many women in the world, and maybe I won't even just say the world. Maybe I'll just do a direct concentration on the United States. I can even do a direct concentration on just a state in the United States. But there are many women in a specific state of the United States that can purchase a handbag and not even care about the mark on the bag and have a stretch mark and accept a man, and he love her for whatever.
When did I say, okay, when did I say that wasn't possible? Tell me the statement I said that it was impossible.
I'm not saying that you said it was impossible, but I'm just trying to understand how you made that statement make it work where it is possible. That's what I'm just trying to understand.
I'll say it again, and I'll say it this time slow. I said I don't understand. I personally don't understand why women will refuse to accept a mark on a bag, which they can easily replace, but they expect a man to expect the marks of their lives, which if you believe in marriage the way it's supposed to be, it's you do it once and you do it for the rest of your life. So why is it that they can't expect or they can't accept a mark on a physical bag that they can replace next week, but they want you to accept a mark on them that you didn't put there?
Okay, but I guess that's the conclusion where I am baffled at, is that for you to come up with a statement like that and to say that to any woman is, I'm just.
What do you mean to say it to a woman? This woman knows I'm not talking about her.
I know that, sir, but I'm just saying, how did you construct that statement?
Are you serious? This is the discussion we're having. You haven't yet explained why it's wrong. You haven't explained one way, not only why it's not wrong, you haven't even been able to say how it's disrespectful.
I believe, okay, I will say this. I believe it's disrespectful because, first of all, I think giving birth, period, is the most sacred thing in the world. But just
because you gave birth, but you gave birth to somebody else's child, not mine. Okay, should you accept the fact that I got fucked up credit?
Yeah, that should be acceptable.
That's stupid. So you're saying you should just take any man the way he comes. You don't have the right to have standards.
No. That's not stupid, because what we need to do is we need to have a topic on how somebody's credit got fucked up.
But you shouldn't have to deal with his fucked up. Okay, if a man says he's bisexual, should you have to date him if you don't like bisexual men?
Should I have to date him if I don't like bisexual men?
That's a simple question.
A woman has every right. A woman has every right to date a man if he is bisexual.
I asked you. Wow, you didn't answer my question. Let me say it slower. If If a man is bisexual and that woman doesn't like bisexual men, should she have to date him? It was a simple question.
No, she shouldn't. No,
right.
She shouldn't.
So if I don't like women with stretch marks, how the fuck is that disrespectful to anybody else?
Because I think that some women like me, I'm a perfect example of those women. There's probably
Are you trying to sleep with me?
No,
so it shouldn't matter that I don't
saying,
like women without stretch marks. What you're saying doesn't make sense.
We're jumping to too many different topics. We need to focus.
We're on the same one. The thing that you said I was doing that was disrespectful. You said that me making a statement that I don't like women with stretch marks, especially if I didn't give them to you, is disrespectful.
Okay, but we're jumping to many different
What other topic?
You won't let me. Okay, what I'm saying is that when you bring up the word stretch mark, you know that stretch mark is going to pluck a string with someone.
No, I don't, because I think that people are grown and they got common ass sense. If they ain't trying to fuck me and I don't like people, you know what? I've had women tell me they don't date dark-skinned dudes. I've never gotten mad at them. I've never said they're disrespectful.
We're too many different topics here. We need to focus on one topic at a time.
Oh my God! I keep getting you know what?
That when you talk about,
I'm not going to do this with you. You keep saying I'm going to different topics, and I've been on this same topic now for 15 minutes.
We go from credit to bisexual.
Oh my God! We'll stick on the one topic then. I'll ask you one last damn time. If I don't like stretch marks, how does that affect anybody else?
May I ask, can we stay on the credit? I would love to.
Oh my God! Now we've got to credit. When you told me what I did that was disrespectful, I said nothing about credit before.
You went to credit.
I said nothing about credit before. You told me you were calling me because I was. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring in some people to let them hear this shit. Hey, I'm gonna bring in Bethany. Okay. I'm gonna bring in Raheem. I'm gonna bring in Jose. Okay. I'm gonna bring in Darius. All us are here, and I want y'all to tell me about what y'all just heard. I'm gonna bring in Derek. Hey. Yeah. Y'all heard this conversation. Let me start with Derek first. What do you think about this conversation that's just been had?
What the fuck is she talking about? Hang up. Hello?
I'm here. That's her husband told her to hang up.
What is the okay? Let me help you out, bro. First of all, let me explain to old girl. All you was basically saying. Let's sum it up. We'll put a summation to this. If I'm a single guy, I don't have any kids. If I don't want to date any women with kids, why should I have to?
And you don't.
You see what's crazy about black women? She told him, and I'm going to bring in Gerald, too. I didn't see him in there. I'm bringing Gerald. She had her dumb-ass husband sitting in the back. Once I brought in some other people, he talking about, hang up, hang up. You should have told the bitch to hang up way earlier than that when she was trying to tell me that me saying stretch marks is somehow disrespectful.
But then
she just told her dumb ass not to call in the first place. That's what he should have told her. Because that was some of the most.
I'm a little slow.
Go ahead. Hold on. I'm gonna let you finish, Derek. But I want to let Corinthian say something because she was the one on the phone. What do you think about what she said?
I'm really offended that she insinuated that I was a little slow and didn't understand what you were talking about when I understood it perfectly. You made an analogy.
You know what's funny though? You see what she said, Corinthian? She said, you see what she said though? Yeah, we can hear you, whoever that said. Can y'all hear me?
Okay.
All right. Here's what's funny, Corinthian.
Go ahead, finish.
She said, giving birth is one of the most special things ever. Yeah, but you did it for another nigga.
But you know what I want to tell her? Animals give birth every day. Does that mean you have to go get one?
Ooh.
Right. Reality ain't cool.